Hello students, I am Puneet Kumar, your science teacher. Today we will talk about another very interesting topic, that is microorganisms, friend and foe. So microorganisms as friend and foe mean there are some microorganisms which are useful for us, there are some microorganisms which are harmful for us. And why these are called as microorganisms? Because microorganisms are the organisms which cannot be seen with the naked eye. To see the microorganisms, we need a microscope. And you know that microscope is an instrument used for seeing the object or the living organisms that are too small to view with the naked eye or even with the magnifying glass. You all are familiar with the diversity which are available on this planet Earth. There are variety of plants and animals are present on this planet Earth, but there are so many kind of organisms, very small organisms which even we cannot see, but they are there and they plays very important role in our life. Microorganisms are generally classified in four major groups. These are bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae. Viruses are also called as microscopic but are different from other microorganisms because viruses are considered to be on the borderline of living and non-living. Because when they are present outside the host body, outside the human body, they are not behave like living organisms. But when they enter into the host, when they enter into the living organisms, they start multiplication. Common elements like cold, influenza. Now these days we are talking about COVID-19. This is also caused by viruses. So this chapter is divided into two important parts: useful microorganism and harmful microorganism. In first part we will talk about useful microorganisms. You can see in this slide, you can see the picture of bacteria, picture of Chlamydomonas pyrogera, these are algae, amoeba, paramecium, euglena, these are protozoans, bread mold, penicillium, aspergillus, these are the fungus, fungi, and you can see also the pictures of viruses. This is the picture of virus. Then where do microorganisms live? This question comes to our mind. Microorganisms may be single-celled like bacteria, some algae, protozoa, or they can be multicellular like algae, fungi, and they live in all type of environment, ranging from ice-cold climate to the hot spring. There are some bacteria which can even survive in the hot springs, in the desert, in the marshy lands. They are also found inside the body of animals, humans. So they can live in variety of habitat. Microorganisms and us. Microorganisms plays very important role in our lives, as I have told you. Microorganisms have been used for the production of alcohol since ages. They are also used up for cleaning the environment. They are also responsible for increasing the fertility of the soil. Making of curd and bread. We are familiar with the formation of the curd. Then there are some microorganisms which are there in the curd. When you put a drop of curd into a milk, lukewarm milk, those lactobacillus bacteria multiply inside the curd and multiply inside the milk, and they will convert it into the curd. There are so many kind of preparations like idlis, bhatura, in which we use the curd. You are familiar with the example when you prepare a dough, you put the yeast powder in that and you will see with the help of carbon dioxide that dough will increase. Then commercial use of microorganisms. Microorganisms are used in fermentation industries. Sugar is fermented to form the alcohol. Louis Pasteur discovered first time the fermentation. Similarly, medicinal use of microorganisms. There was a scientist whose name was Alexander Fleming. He was working on a culture of a disease causing bacteria. Suddenly he found spores of little green mold. One of his culture plate he observed the presence of mold prevented the growth of bacteria. From here he discovered the penicillin, first antibiotic. So antibiotics are the medicines which are used to kill the bacteria, but they should be taken with the help of the doctor, and without the prescription of doctor we should not take the antibiotic. Vaccine. So when we are talking about vaccine, this is another important applications of microorganisms. When a disease carrying microbe enter into our body, the body produce antibodies to fight the invader, and the body also remember how to fight the microbe if it enter the again. So if a dead or weakened microbes are introduced into a healthy body, the body fight and kill the invading bacteria by producing the suitable antibodies. And this process is called as vaccination. Edward Jenner discovered the vaccine for smallpox in 1798. Increasing the soil fertility. There are so many bacteria like rhizobiums which are present in the root nodules. They increase the fertility of the soil. Then cleaning the environment. Microorganism also plays a very important role in cleaning of the environment. They clean the environment because they help in the decomposition of the vegetable, plants, fruits and dead animals. So that's why they are also responsible for the recycling of the nutrient. Thank you.